As a Division II soccer student athlete, I find that people don't really give you the respect or credit I find that many student athletes deserve. Being a student athlete is definitely a big challenge. It's hard enough having to deal with schoolwork all the time, but your coach always being on you 24/7 about if you come to practice and you're not feeling too well and you're not having a good day, you're gonna get chewed out real hard by your coach, and mostly not in a nice way. So at first, it's hard to deal with that, but I mean, eventually you just learn to just leave him, just pretty much ignore what he says almost. It sounds bad, but really, if you listen to everything a coach tells you, you're just going to get discouraged and you're not going to play as well. It's hard enough dealing with the athlete part of student athlete, but the biggest challenge for me was the student part. Coming from high school, I wasn't, the best student out there in high school. I kind of just, cruised my way through and chilled out a lot of the time. But so when it came to going to college, where I was actually paying for school, I did made finally realize like maybe it's time to actually try in school for once. So I tried to challenge myself becoming a computer science major, which I had no prior experience in, and really not even that good at math, which is a big requirement for computer science. So I kind of just signed up for it, hoped for the best. And so when it came to my first semester, I didn't have any like I didn't have any good prerequisites to actually help me. I didn't have any good like knowledge to actually help me with any of the classes. So I mean, it was a struggle at first semester. My grades weren't terrible, but they weren't like nothing to brag about. So when it came second semester, I actually really tried my hardest with my grades, but I found that even more frustrating because when I would be trying my hardest, I still wasn't exactly getting the grades I was hoping for. So that was a big struggle for me just because I didn't like actually trying like my hardest and still just not be trying coming out average pretty much. So I mean that was a struggle for me. I would get frustrated, but at the end of the year, I was just very excited because my grades were better than they were first semester. Still not exactly where I'd like them to be, but I'm gonna keep working on that. And that's just why I thought being a student athlete that first freshman year was definitely one of the harder years of my life. Just being away from home, being away from my friends, just being in a place I didn't really like too much either. But you just keep working hard, stay on that grind, and you just hope for the best and hope everything goes your way.